I am pleased to invite our dear friend and ally, Rabbi Josh Weinberg, the Vice President of URJ, the largest Jewish movement in North America. Thank you, Rabbi Weinberg, for your partnership in this struggle. Please.
Shalom lekulam. I wish we didn't have to be here. But let me start by telling you why I am here. First of all, I'm here as a Zionist and as one who loves Israel. Raise your hand if you love Israel. And I'm here as a representative of the Reformed Jewish movement, the largest Zionist movement in North America. And I'm here because of the values that we learn in our Torah and our tradition. The values of Ve'afta l'reacha kamocha, you should love your neighbor as yourself. Ve'afta tager ki gerim ha'item be'eretz Mitzrayim, that you should love the stranger, because we were all strangers in the land of Egypt. And I'm here because of arvut hadadit, of mutual responsibility, and that we do not leave our soldiers and we do not leave our people behind in captivity.
Now! Bring them home! Now! Bring them home! Now! Bring them home!
I'm here because just last week I stood in the halls of Israel's Knesset and I held the hands and listened to the pain and anguish of parents, of siblings, and of children whose loved ones were taken from their homes and who have been held hostage for 292 days. I held the hand and I hugged Esther Buchstav, and I listened to her talk about her son Yagev, who loved life and created a home full of joy and music on Kibbutz Nirim. Just 2 days ago on Monday morning, Esther learned that Yagev was killed in captivity.
Because of Bibi!
Yagev will never return to the arms of his mother and his loving family. And I stood and listened to the pain of my friend Lee Siegel and his wife Shelley and his sister-in-law Aviva, who is here in Washington, D.C. right now, a kibbutz member who grew up in North Carolina, whose brother Keith is still being held in captivity. Now, we've heard so many stories. We've heard the pain and the anguish since October 7th. We carry the hostages and their loved ones close to our hearts and their images on the posters and our walls. And we know that we are running out of time. So I'm here to send a message loudly and clearly to Prime Minister Netanyahu that we as American Jews who love and care about Israel, who believe in a strong U.S.-Israel relationship, who are thankful to President Biden for all of his unending support. For the importance of Israel's ability to defend herself. We who champion Israel in our communities, our counties, our cities, and our states, we demand that the Israeli government work to bring them all home now.
Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home!
Now, Prime Minister Netanyahu,
Bring them home!
if you can hear us from just across the way here, we know that you have had ample opportunity to make a deal, to bring these hostages back to their families where they belong and to end this war. We also know that you've been unwilling to pay the political price. But let me be clear. You can go down in history as a leader who left our people behind, or you can be a leader who heeded the Talmud's words, Shekol Yisrael Arevim Zeh B'Zeh, that all of Israel is responsible for one another, and to bring them home.
Now! Bring them home! Now! Bring them home! Now! Bring them home!
As we're all aware,
Now!
yesterday in our calendar we marked Yud Zayin B'Tammuz, the 17th day of the month of Tammuz, when in ancient times the walls of the city of Jerusalem were breached. I don't have to tell any of you what it feels like for our walls to be breached, for us to feel that deep sense of vulnerability and that there's no one there to protect us. Now we know that there's no question that Hamas is the guilty party here. They perpetrated a massacre. They committed mass sexual violence. They kidnapped babies and grandmothers. But as Abraham Joshua Heschel said, some are guilty, all are responsible. And to you, Mr. Prime Minister, you bear the responsibility to not only eradicate Hamas, but to bring our citizens, our loved ones home and to end this war. The Rambam teaches us, say it with me, En mitzvah gdola kepidyon shvuim. There is no greater mitzvah than redeeming the captives. We're here because we love Israel and we're afraid and we're concerned for her future. And I call on everyone right now to join with our brothers and sisters in Israel to demand a swift return of the hostages and an end to this war. And let's say together one last time, or many more times, that we want to be on the right side of history, or the left side of history, and we want to say loudly, bring them home now! Bring them